good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I know this is a sad Monday, with a young man's funeral today. Good morning, Dr. J. It's a sad occasion. This is going to be a sad Monday for the Nolan Wells family as they put their child arrest. Sad. I just want to talk about some things. Happy messy Monday. I know that's right. Smooth Monday, messy Monday. We got them all over here, baby. That's right. Come on over. How y'all doing? How y'all been? Well, we're going to show respect to Nolan Wells today, since today is his service. And since waiting for all the autopsies to come out, because you know they say they're going to announce everything after the funeral today. So today we're going to have some respect for Nolan Wells and the Wells family and his family. Yes, we're going to show them some respect. And you know, just talk about how many black men, you know. And I got to shout my mothers out who have lost black soldiers, black men, whatever the occasion is. Come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Yeah. Come on over. I know. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. All the racist stuff out here, what they saying. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. Yeah. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some friends. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. Every day. Get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss so much this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring that laughter, bring that grin. Make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all be? Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Happy Monday. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. That's right. That's right. Because we can and we will and we're going to talk about it, baby. Let's do this one more again. Come on over. Come on children, come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some wind. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. I say, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Every day. Come on in here. Auntie house. Bring that grin. You bring your friends and say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. How y'all do? How y'all be? How y'all do? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaques rising?
Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some wind. Boost the all. Just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. I say, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring the laughter, bring that grin. Make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. Good happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Come on over. Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some wind. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. Every day, get on in here. Auntie house. Ride around on this bus because it's not so. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring that grin. Make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. 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 Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here before we can talk about it. That's right. Let's do this one more again. Sorry, y'all. Auntie, this Monday right here. This Monday right here. A lot of emotions going up and down inside of me. I don't care who child it is. I hate to see anybody. They child for me yesterday. Come on over. Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 Come on over to the auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some friends. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. I say, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus because it's not so much this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring the laughter, bring that grin. Make sure you bring your friends. Say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here before we can talk about it. That's auntie house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You come out here, you show my face to my babies. Come on over. y'all doing? How y'all been? Another messy Monday, but it's gonna be a smooth Monday.
Children, come on over. 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 Come on over to the auntie house. I say, come on. I say, come on in here. Bring some happiness. Bring some laughter. Bring some grin. Most of all, don't need no haters. Come on over. We don't need no haters over here. Don't you dare come here. No haters over here. I say, don't you dare come near. We don't want no haters over here. We don't need no haters over here. I say, don't you come near. Stay your face clear. Don't need no haters over here. Don't you dare come near. Stay your A-clip. Come on over to the auntie house. I say everything is allegedly what we say. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. I say you can come in. You can come in. He can come in. She can come in. We all can come in at auntie house. We all are welcome over here. I don't care what you done did, what you done done, what you done said, baby. I'm like the Motel 6. I'll leave the light on for you, baby. We don't keep hate in our hearts. We release it and we let it go. That's right. That's right. We say what we want to say. We have that beef and we let it go, baby.
Becoming a leader is a choice not everyone wants to make. But if you want to set yourself apart at graduation, decide to lead, enroll in ROTC to become an Army officer.
This damn remote, hold on, y'all. I can't put it on mute or nothing. Wait a minute, let's turn it down. Let's just turn it all the way goddamn down. Ooh, since I found my remote, throw it on the floor. The other night, it ain't been working right. They don't did starting auntie shit. They just brought the back of it. They don't did something. Not my grandbaby. That old one. That old one that pop his ass in and out of here. Excuse me. The one who pop his ass in and out of here. There's some changes gotta be made in my house. Damn, you gonna pop your ass in and out of here all the time. Go be gone for a day, come, we can't have that. Okay, how y'all doing? How y'all be? Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us life this morning, Jesus. Because without you, we wouldn't be here. I just want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for wrapping your arms around me and my auntie, baby, boogie, woogies, bush babies. Babies all over the land, all over the world, Jesus. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for being such a merciful God today, Jesus. To let us see this life again today. And Lord Jesus, whatever a family going through, like the Nolan Wells family today, wrap your arms around them, Jesus, cover them in your blood, Father. Because to put that child away, I can imagine what the mother going through. Because wasn't nobody looking for Nolan Wells to die. We was not looking for him to leave this world. And so many conflicted stories are out there. Some people just getting paid off of something to talk about, not sincere at all, but pretend like they so sincere about this mother and her son. To all these different stories. But I just want to tell you, Jesus, thank you. Thank you for being such a merciful God on each and every last one of us. Thank you for loving all of us and forgiving all of us.
And that's what I say. I just love each and every last one of y'all. And thank you, Jesus, for creating this day for every last one of us. In the name of Jesus, we pray on this beautiful Monday that you created. Amen. Amen. You know, I did want to show some respect to Nola Wells them today, because y'all know they buried their son. And you know there's so many conflict stories out there. I'm not like my remote will went somewhere. I find flew somewhere. I don't know where the hell it went. It's that fast. I guess Gooby Goo must have said what's going down. I'll come here to speak to my auntie baby on this beautiful Monday. It's so beautiful because we woke out. Our behinds up. We just living. Don't come telling me about my enemies and all this crap. Because I told you what my enemies could do for me. Bronk and clearly. You know what enemies could do for Miss Lowe. Y'all know what y'all can do for me. But I don't be worried about stupid mess like that. Because like I say, I don't care what you said, what you don't did, what you don't done. You always welcome at Auntie house. You always, and see, that's what people got to understand. People say stuff every day. If President Trump was worried about how people don't dislike him, but so many words when people say they don't dislike Donald Trump, they not trying to harm him. It's just a feeling of expression. But see, this is what the thing is. These people come out here and they take this app to dear heart, where you can actually come out here and say you hate another human being. Now, me and some reactors done went head to toe. And I don't say a lot of things, and they don't say a lot of things. But deep down inside my soul, do I believe these people hate me? No, I don't. I don't, because if I got to develop that hate for somebody, I wouldn't be a reactor. I wouldn't be on this app. If I got to develop a serious hate inside of me, because a person's over there talking about me, you know, calling my teeth all effed up, and well, they don't did it many times, still do. I don't care, because I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me, baby. Because you know something, I see some reactors on here get big money. Teeth scattered all everywhere. But you know, people love them. So if that stopped them for having subscribers, why they got so many damn, if they teeth stopped them for having subscribers and stop them from making all that damn money, why they making that bank? And why people be loving the hell out of them? Because you know why? Because people love original people. Yeah. Don't act like you don't have somebody in your family don't have shifted teeth. Or do they have teeth in your family? Because see, when your teeth get old, your teeth will go to situations like that. But see, I'm happy with me. I'm happy with me. That's why I show all of me. The good, the bad, I'm going to show all of me, baby. I'm going to show all of me. Y'all ain't never got to worry about that. Y'all. But let me speak to my auntie baby, boogie woogies, bush babies. Y'all know I love y'all. And yeah, I just want to get into some things about, you know, people losing their loved ones and trivia. I just want to get a trivia to the women that I know will have lost their children today, because, you know, and I know I done went through hell with my son. God knows. God, Jesus. You know, I'm one of those mothers that I could have lost mine too. I truly have came close to losing him. And you know, I can tell you some things, baby. Miss Lowe can tell you some things when it comes to our kids. And we just got to protect them. We just got to get a little stronger, because I was that naive young girl too. Used to let my son go stay off with his best white friend. I mean, all his life, that's all he had was best white friends. When I lived in Tampa, my yard used to be full of white children. Did. White children. And I went through a lot in Tampa, because he was like about the only boy, you know, black boy that hang with a lot of white kids. You know how polices are. You know about black family. Exactly. People on here with no teeth, Sam. And they having a good goddamn time. And people love them. They're proud. I don't let these haters. I don't let these haters upset me. Mm-mm. That's one thing that people love about Miss Loretta. She ain't gonna let nobody tear her down. She ain't gonna let nobody run her away. See, that's why they always pop over here and visit me. Because they know what I done been through on this app. And they know if I could take it, they take it too. Because I'm that role model. I show them how to take when a person try to tear you down, when they don't post your whole damn family. You know, if somebody did people like that, they'll have a heart attack. And she was the main one, along with the people, while they were posting my family. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I seen her name all over in the chat, grinning and fucking laughing. But this is a woman who empowers women. This is a woman who empowers women. Every time I think to call you out, I'm going to call you out. I don't care if you like it or not. But see, that's why I knew you wasn't empowering women then. Because if you was empowering women, you would have told all those women, y'all need to stop this, what y'all doing. No, you don't empower nobody. You grinned and laughed and you thought it was funny. You thought it was funny. But now you out here every day talking about you got enemies. Why in the F you want to come on an app and tell everybody every day, I'm fighting my enemies. I'm fighting my enemies. Girl, go on by, get girl. Go clean your goddamn stove. Go clean it. That is, I'm telling y'all, let me speak to y'all before I get into it. But also, I'm going to respect the mothers who have lost their children because today is Nolan Wells' funeral. As y'all know, hey, Dr. J, happy Messy Monday. I know that's right. Hey, Antoinette, hey, Lamie. Dr. J, Lamie said, I'm holding my breath. God bless you, Nolan, my God. Lord, please give his mother family strength. This brother, this bothers me bad. Yes. Yes, it does. I mean, you got to be a real person. How can you not overlook this? This boy just didn't die. This a young, a young man supposed to been around to good old age. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to been able to grow old and probably help take care of mama and everybody else. But he lost his life. And the truth gonna come out after the funeral because ain't no autopsies out yet, y'all. I don't know. People is, but Nola well, people is attacking, him. The people there who he hung out with, he is attacking the black people. Y'all know Mississippi is very racist. This is a racist city. No telling what they may do at this boy's funeral. And I know it's going to be under high security because they say y'all black people is just making up stuff. Y'all people. It's making up stuff. Makeup Pudge, how you doing this morning? So y'all making up stuff. Hey, go get her. How you doing? Say y'all, let's make a Sam. How you doing? Loving my grandson. How you doing? I don't see y'all, but I guess I must have missed y'all because the chat be shooting up like that. How y'all doing? And I just wanna hey, we real. How you doing, sugar? Feathers, how you doing? Okay, there you go, loving my grandson. How you doing? Amen. Hey, Deborah. Yes, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you in every way. And I just want to say my heart goes out to all the members who have lost kids. I'm going to start with Buttercream. I'm trying to remember all of y'all. T. Smith, Daphne,
Diva the Boss. I'm trying to, if I forget you, it's not intentionally. My heart breaks for all of y'all. Tampa Takedown Queen. No ATM. I would never live in Mississippi. I told you that. My parents was from Georgia, and they would never live in Mississippi. I told you my daddy said he seen black men hanging from the tree in Mississippi when he was bootlegging back there in the day with moonshine. He seen that, and he had to just deliver alcohol there. Because they used to leave the black men up back there in the day just to teach people teach the black men a lesson. And you know, I would have left that town right there. You know, we got this under control. Now you boys want to be hanging from that limb. Mm-hmm. And my heart goes out to all of y'all. Definitely Diva the Boss, Buttercream, T. Smith. And you know, don't think Miss Loretta heart is not broke. And whoever lost the son, or whoever lost the daughter, my heart goes out to all of y'all. Because I know Nola's Well's mother and daddy, and you know, this is going to be very hard for them. This is going to be today going to be very hard for them. And you know, they is having his funeral today for the public, then they're going to have another one. You know, just knowing that they ain't going to see that funny kid no more. You know, he's not going to be around. He was only 18 years old when they lost this young man. But the thing is, a lot of conflict stories have came out. Most of all my sons and friends are white and conflicting because I'm telling him to be careful. That's right. My son was raised up with mostly white kids. White kids, because we lived in a white neighborhood. When I first moved across Fletcher, Moreland Elementary, it's mostly black now. But back there in the day, it wasn't that many black people that lived across Fletcher. Back there in the 80s and stuff, it wasn't that many black people live across Fletcher at all. So Moreland Elementary, he met his white friend, was Chris. And Chris is like a son to me. He's grown now. He's got a successful plumbing company, doing well in life. But I used to let Chris go over to I used to let my son spend the night with Chris, and Chris used to spend the night with us. You know, it wasn't no big deal. I mean, Chris would stay at my house just as much as Tariq would stay at his house. And you know, I never raised my kids up to be prejudiced. Never one time. I stayed in my house, but I told them how situations were when it comes to black and white when they got older. They didn't want to believe me. Excuse me, y'all. Damn. Florida allergies. God damn. They didn't want to believe me because they said, "No, that's y'all old people, mama. That's back there in the old days. Me and my friends ain't like that." I said, okay. Well, I hope not then. Maybe I'm wrong this time. But I got to let y'all know you're going to see a difference one day between black and white. What did you talk about? Because we always went to a mixed church. You know, our church was black and white be at the church. We was a mixed congregation. How you doing? What's up, though? How you doing, my sugar? Good morning, Loretta Morrison. Chap, lost my son and still going through it. Sending prayer. Okay, what's up, though? I'm sorry. Talking about, which one you lost? The one who always be speaking to me? The one who always be telling me hello, that's the one you lost? What's up, though? When you lost him? When he passed? I didn't know this. The one who always just come out here and tell Auntie I say hello. That's the one you lost?
Excuse me, y'all. These dresses. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know. What's up, though? Sending much love. Yeah, I'm trying to think of his Elijah. You didn't lose Elijah, did you? It wasn't Elijah, was it? What's up, though? Elijah, the one you always say, Auntie, hello. Was it Elijah? Well, this is my first time hearing this, y'all. The one that used to always say, Auntie Elijah, love hearing your voice. Was it Elijah? Oh my God, I know it wasn't Elijah, was it? I'm here for it today. You lost Elijah? Elijah passed? I remember you always came in the chat and say, Auntie Elijah, love hearing your voice. She might be real emotional, y'all. I'll give her a minute. Oh my God. I hope it wasn't Elijah. You got me mixed up with somebody else. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, because I know it was another What's Up, though. And her son was named Elijah. And, you know, her son always, you know. And I know he had some medical problems, but he used to love hearing my voice and stuff like that. But no, I didn't know you had lost your son either. Sorry to hear that. And yeah, that's why I want to, you know, show my respect to these mothers, you know, and daughters. Because like I say, Buttercream lost her daughter. And I know Buttercream definitely been having a hard time. She like, sometimes she may come out, sometimes she may not. And I know it been a couple years for her. And now T. Smith, she going through the emotions too. Because sometimes it hit you like that. It do. They'll sometimes hit us. Like it don't hit us for the first 2 years. Sometimes it get that third year. That second year. Sometimes death hit us so hard because you know these people is no longer, it's a part of this family. Especially when you used to seeing these people, you know, for cookouts, holidays. Holidays go real hard when you lose loved ones. Because, you know, sometimes I don't lost half of my brothers and sisters. And the holidays don't be the same no more. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard we all try to get together, it make it feel a little right. But it just don't feel the same with those people gone. You know, if you still got all your family, you got your mama, your daddy, if y'all got your family, thanks God and pray for that family every day. Because believe me, and I could imagine what it is to lose a child. But God knows I never lost one. And I feel just like my mama. I pray to the end that I pray to God I don't ever want to bury a child or a grandchild. My son turned 55 on July 13th, and he been gone. He passed 2003 with the C. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow, you got a son 55. That's a blessing. 55. Yeah, a lot of mothers lost their children with the sea. You know, death is very devastating. But when somebody have to go like this, and we all don't know how Nolan Wells left this earth, but Nolan Wells wasn't ready to leave this world. We know that. He had big plans for his future. Now, I hope the autopsies, when they come back, I believe they already back, but they just waiting to say after the funeral. Because there's so many conflicted stories out there. The young lady who he was talking to, Katie, whatever her name is, her daddy had piped up and left town. And it's just because he don't want to, I don't know what happened. But God knows whatever they did to Noah, I just pray to God he didn't suffer. He didn't suffer. So, and the reason why they not telling everybody because they probably would have. I don't know. I don't know. But we all know Nolan, a young man like that, he was not ready to leave this earth. I don't think nobody be ready to leave this earth unless you just an old person and you just ready to go, like my mama was. My mama was ready to leave the earth because, she had been with my dad for almost 50 years. And he left 5 years before her. And after that, she had to go on dialysis. She most gonna testify against him. Yeah, because, the way I've been seeing the video, she didn't really like him. That she wasn't interested in him. He was more like interested than her. So, she gonna, a whole bunch of stuff gonna come out. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody get charged with this. Because people got out, the boy's body was burnt. I don't think his body was burnt, but people got to realize too, when somebody when you die, your body get darker anyway. Your body gonna get darker when you die. So, especially if he been dead a couple days. But people, it's been a lot of exaggeration. You can really tell people is boosting a lot of stuff up for views. People ain't considering how this woman finna bury her son. This woman finna, y'all could make all the views, all the money y'all want. But y'all got to realize this woman will no longer have her son in her life. And that's going to be something that she got to live with the rest of her life. Emotional. She probably be emotional for a long time. Because when people close to you die, you will be emotional for a long time. Because y'all know I'm still emotional for my brother. Because me and Gooby Goo was close when we was little. I know mama and daddy raised us, and I loved my mama. But when you close to somebody, when you coming up, they're sisters and brothers when they real close to each other. And coming up, and we were, me, him, and my baby sister and my baby brother, which us three was left at home. And we had to take care of each other. Because all the rest of them had got grown and they had moved on, doing their own life, doing their own thing. And we had to see about each other. We had to fight with the Zeeks across the street. We had to fight with the Adams. We didn't have nobody but us four. And those people had big families. It was a lot of them. It's a lot of Zeeks. It was a lot of Adams. And we had to fight coming up, and how Gooby will protect us, and Charles will too. Both of them will protect their sisters. And when people close like that die to you, it's hard. Sometimes you may feel like you're strong the first year. It could be feel strong. My brother death bothered me more than my mama's own. Because my mama was ready to die. My mama wanted God to take her. She was ready to go join her husband. And when mama passed, she had a smile on her face in the casket. She was ready to go. Gooby Goo wasn't ready to go. Gooby Goo was brutally murdered. And I hope this didn't happen to Noah. I hope he was not brutally murdered. But how people seen the body, the transportation, it sounded like he was tortured. And and the thing is, I just can't get it out my head. It bothers me because I'm trying to figure out, how did this boy get off the island? How did Noah get off that island? Who really took him? Who had him? Somebody seen something. It's a lot of people coming out talking, running their mouth, but nobody is clear. Nobody is clear. Y'all get the lights up. Get me in the emerald some more. Y'all, nobody is clear how Nolan Wells left this doggone island. Come on now. This bothers me. I say, Lord, the boy did what you did, what he did. That's what I'm still trying to figure out. That he just go in the woods because he had diarrhea, and everybody didn't know he was out there with sick, and they just drove off and left Island on the something. How could y'all? Did he ever get off the island? Was that really Nolan in that pool that night? I believe it was. I believe it was, and I believe they went and changed the date. We need to know all of this, because something ain't right here. They saying he didn't have water in his lungs. So, in other words, he was placed back out there because his daddy and his mama went out there too with the coach. The coach is black, and he got a boat. And they searched that area. They searched that area for hours and hours and hours. So they searched that area. He didn't, okay. They searched that area for hours. And you meant to tell me the same spot that they looked at, Nolan Wells was found there Monday. It just seemed like somebody held his body and they went and placed it back out there. Because that's what keep me awake at night. When I think about Nolan Wells, yes, I do think about him. I think about him because I had a brother who was brutally murdered. When people get murdered, they death affect me harder than somebody that's naturally died. When God call you home, but let me tell you something. That's why I tell you the devil have more power than God. Just as much power, but he don't have much power than God. But he do have power too. And a lot of people get it confused all the time. When people get murdered, that's not their time to go. That's all conflicted with the damn demon-ass devil. That's the devil. Y'all know who the devil was, don't you? The devil was the prettiest angel that God had. God, he was the devil was the beautiful angel. The most beautiful angel out of all God's angels. And the devil got jealous of God. Got jealous. The angel had power too. He had just as much power as God, but God would not allow him to have more power than him. Because he said, before I let the devil have more souls than me, I will turn y'all into stones. He ain't gonna never let that devil have more power than him. But the devil do have power. That's when you go to doing that black magic and all that bull, burying people at the graveyard and all that. Yeah, the devil have more power. But he don't have much power as God. And when you see people brutally want to murder people, that's the damn devil. Yes, you can get conflict. The devil can take your ass away from this earth. He sure can. He can lead you down the wrong path. He can just send somebody across your way just ready to take you out. Just ready to take you out for no reason. Because my brother got murdered for no reason. That boy sat there in the courtroom and said, I don't know why I murdered RC. Oh my God. I don't know why I murdered. You know why you murdered? Because them damn demons got into your head and all that stuff, whatever you was on. It was a white boy, biracial, murdered my brother. Yeah, I got a picture of him one day. I'll show him to you. I can't stand to look at him. I can't stand to look at him. And I pray every day in life that his life is miserable in prison. And his white ass mammy walking around there with her illiterate ass thinking that he was gonna fucking get. It took me everything not to drown that goddamn mama of his and just wear her a out. You know they had to escort me from the house, from the courthouse. Yes, the police had to carry me away from that bitch. Because I was going to eat that white beat. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Because your son took my brother. Your son took my brother. The judge said I had to leave. They had to get me out of that doggone courtroom. Because I was thinking about how I was going to try to take my shoe off and how I was going to go out there and knock him in the head and I was going to drown and I was just going to choke him out. And I know they wouldn't have let me do it there. But yes, and his ignorant white man tell, oh, my son's going to get off. I say, well, they say, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. My son's going to get off. My son's going to get off. Yes, he going to get off. She all out there on the telephone. He going to get off with her ignorant white ass. You was ignorant for saying that your son had committed a murder. A murder. A murder. But yes, this what keep me awake at night. When I think about Nolan's Wells, I'm trying to figure out, Jesus, somebody took that boy off that island. What did happen to that young, innocent young man? You know, sometimes people you hang with, when they have the devil in them, and they be full of the devil, sometimes they sit around and plot your death. They knew he was going off to school that Monday, the day they found it. This is what make you want to really cry. Because the day they found, looked like they put his body out there to make sure they find him the day he supposed to been traveling, going off to college. Going off to college with his football team. And we would have heard that name again. We would have heard Nolan Wells again. We would have heard Nolan Wells, you know, Patriots. Patriots. He playing for the Patriots. He made it. These people know Nolan Wells was going to make it. They knew that, but this how much people don't understand how sometimes they hang, but he was so young. And I wish his daddy could have talked to him more, you know, to be careful, watch out for people, because people mean you no good. People don't mean you good all the time. People sometimes don't mean you no good. And none of these white boys, they wasn't in school. They wasn't anything. They wasn't nothing. And this is what I tell y'all. You cannot let your children hang around people who ain't going to be nothing. I know you got to watch your kids' fellowship. You got to pick who they hang with. I don't know why his father didn't take time to check these men out. Who is my son hanging with? Who is my son? I lost a nephew. Because he was hanging with the wrong goddamn people. And I used to tell my niece that all the time. Why is he hanging out with people much older than him? And see, no, these men was older than Nola. These men had already finished school. But they was around there, they wasn't doing nothing. And he really thought these guys was their friends because they played video games together. He go over there to their party. But let me tell you something, when people get that, when they want to torture them, a black person, like that boy who took my brother out, he overkilled my brother. Overkilled. Just because my brother beat his A. He came to my brother's house. My brother whooped this A in front of everybody and locked this door. He came back with a gun. Everybody seen this boy, and I don't know why they ain't called 911. They seen him take a chair, and my brother was back there eating his checker burgers that I had just bought him. I had just bought him two big double checker burgers because he loved checkers and he loved chicken, and gave him $20. Yeah, I gave him $20, and I had just bought him two super checker burgers. I don't know. I know he told me he wanted 2 of them. And I bought him 2 checker burgers. And he was eating his checker burgers, sitting on the bed. This boy knocked out the whole woman. The neighbors standing around there seeing this instead of calling 911. Walked out. They tussle him, but he shot him twice before he fought him. And my brother was already going to hospital. We found that out. He was going to hospital. So he had something wrong with his lungs, but he wouldn't have told me and my sister. He wasn't going to tell us. So when he shot him twice, stabbed him over 60 times, took the Beretta and beat him all in the head with it. Then he cut him all in the face. My God. My God. Jesus. I just pray to God that Goober didn't feel none of that pain. I just pray to God that the bullets took him. That the bullets took my brother. That he didn't have to feel that pain. And whatever they did to this young man, I hope these people didn't torture him. And I pray that God took him too. Before he could not feel the pain. Whatever they did to this baby, I pray that God take him. That go for anybody who lost somebody who got murdered. We pray that God take them before they didn't feel no pain. And I know my brother was calling for Jesus, because every time we got in trouble, he would say, Lord have mercy, Jesus, Loretta. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And I know my brother thought of me. I know he thought of me. When he was getting murdered, I know he did. I can feel it. That's how close we was. And I pray a lot of this stuff is rumor about this young man. Because he didn't deserve to die neither. What people go through, and that's the only thing that make me so emotional when it comes to my brother. The way he got murdered. If my brother would have just died in the hospital with an illness, a sickness, I would have been able to take that battle. But this was not work of God. That was the work of the damn demons, the devil that got in that little white boy that murdered my brother. His pride was hurt. And he had to show these people, because he couldn't take an ass whooping. You was fighting a real man. I don't know what it was about, but they cover up a lot of shit. They did. They had rumors out that he killed them for 4 quarters, all kind of sick shit. All on Facebook. People were saying all kind of stupid shit. So don't y'all be saying that same shit about Nolan's Wells. If y'all don't have the right evidence how this boy died, because he could have suffered and he could have not. But his mama just want to put her child. She just want to put her child to rest. She don't want to hear that, how he died. But she gonna have to hear it. We all gonna have to hear it. And I pray that he wasn't tortured. I pray that he wasn't beaten. We pray that none of this happened to Nolan's Wells. Because that was something that his mama would have to live with the rest of her life, knowing that her baby was getting tortured, knowing that they was harming him, knowing that they was hurting him. I wouldn't have never thought nobody would have murdered my brother. And the way to knock out a whole window while you in your house, your doors are locked. You back there in your bedroom, and then bring a gun to shoot you to slow you down. If that boy he had a gun and a knife. My brother was overkill. But I pray God took his life with the bullets, but the detectives say Gooby was still living after he shot him. Because Gooby fought with this boy, and his lungs collapsed. His lungs collapsed. He did. And that's how he was able to take the advantage of him. But I hope that little MFer, I hope you see my brother every night in your sleep. And I hope those prisons is just tearing you up every chance you get. Yeah. Because you know he got some cousins in prison. And I hope to God you won't run across one of them. And this boy looked like a damn demon. He looked like a devil. A devil. I mean, just to take people life. How could people be like that? And I hope a lot of this is rumors when it comes to Nolan Well, because his mama got to bury him. His mama got to live with the way she lost her child. She got to live with that. He was earthly good. He was no earthly good. Now he wasn't no damn earthly good. Y'all don't never want a family member to get brutally murdered. That's devastating. That's life trauma. That's life trauma. My brother didn't deserve to get murdered. Not one time. When people came to his funeral, they stood up and said he was the gentle giant. The gentle giant. And I didn't know my brother knew so many people in Clearwater. Just that little less time. My brother lived in Washington, D.C. for over 5 years. And y'all know Washington, D.C. is one of the high-rated cities of the world for crime. He didn't come with a scratch on him. My brother lived in St. Pete, and he got robbed in St. Pete, and he called me. Every time when something happened to my brother, he always called me. My brother called me and said, Loretta, this man I trusted. And I used to tell my brother all the time, stop trusting people. You always got some new friend. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. Stop trusting people. And he was always trusting people. Always, y'all. He was just so damn friendly. And I just used to get so mad at him. I say, stop trusting people. Stop. And every time he got in trouble, he always called Loretta. And I know he called me when he was going through that. He would call him Jesus and Loretta. Because that's what Lola Mama said he was. He was just like Gooby Goo. He was just like Gooby Goo. And I tell my sons, don't be like your uncle. Don't be friendly with everybody. Don't. They be trusting people so I could never meet nobody on this app and you think I'm gonna come to you? I couldn't do that. No. I watched too many Lifetime stories. I watched too much. And Nolan Wells, we prayed that they didn't do nothing to this baby. But we know that's not true. What happened to him? How did he leave the island? How did he leave the island? I want to do his family. How did this boy get off this island? Because the little white girl, she gone cold. She acting up. Her father missing. What the hell is going on? Was it you and your father? You know, did you like him and your father got mad? Because a lot of times, white men don't want black men to date they white daughters. They sure don't. They don't. They don't want they white, pretty little white daughters to date black men, and most of the time they do. They be attracted to black men. They really do. And sometimes they have a conflict about it. And they get real serious about it. You will never date a black man. You will never date, what you know, you probably don't say black man. You will never date an N. You will never date an N. And most of them who still with that, because it's a lot of them is undercover. And you know, it's not for them to blow their cover no more, because if they blow their cover, they'll lose jobs, they'll lose contract. But it still goes on behind our back. They still having meetings behind our back. Did you ever see this video with the USP man, the UPS black man? I can't think of it, what it is, but most of y'all may have seen it. Hey, y'all, coming in, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me some love. This is a true story. The UPS black man, he went inside the man's house with a cup of coffee because he was trusted. See, I can't trust people, y'all. He was trusted like Gooby Goo, Nolan Wells. And the man offered him a cup of coffee. They seen this black man go in this house. Go in the house. UPS truck never moved it. People in the area came. Or did he move the truck or something? I don't know. But if I find that video, I'm going to put it on my community wall for y'all to watch it. This black man, this white man, drugged this black man. Drug him. True story. He was in some kind of, I don't know, some kind of thing that don't like black men. And so happened they tracked it down, and they tracked it down, and they tracked it down. And they found out, they found this body. They found this body. Mm-hmm. It's some kind of ritual that they have to do a black man every now and then. And Nolan Well could have got caught up in this situation. He could have got caught up that he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was time for them to do another black man. They have rituals like that. Y'all just don't know how evil this world is. This world can be so evil. I'm telling you. White people can't give me a slice of bread. Stop. We got to teach these kids. Stop trusting people. And I tell my grandson the same thing. You always want to go to these white people out. No. But mama, that's my friend. I say, ain't nobody your friend but Jesus. That's what you better raise them like that. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Ain't nobody your friends, and you have to raise these kids like that. I know it might sound. Just say they're your associates. Because these days, you really don't have no friends. People turn around and hurt you. You know, and I told him, I said, you're young. When you don't like a boss on the job, don't tell nobody that you don't like that boss. And y'all got jobs, babies. If y'all don't like a boss on the job, don't tell nobody that you don't like that boss. Because what they gonna do, when you stand up there and tell them, I don't like this boss, they gonna get behind your back. Because they want to get good in with the boss themselves so they can get their damn job. They gonna run and tell that boss that you don't like them. That's how white people do. The woman that I used to work with, Wesley Creative School, Miss Wilkes, I'm finna call your ass out. I worked with Wesley Creative School from 8th grade all the way through high school. I didn't know Miss Milton had a future for me. But Miss Wilkes did. Miss Wilkes did. She knew. I didn't know. Miss Wilkes used to come in my face all the time. Oh, Loretta, they did. She complained about the job. That woman used to try to get me to steal toilet paper and light bulbs. I say, no, I'm not doing that. My mom and daddy got it. And I used to go home and tell my mama, I said, Mama, she be saying, I can bring y'all home tissue. I can bring y'all home light bulb. My mama say, don't you touch it. Thanks God for anime. I love anime. My mama was so wise. I say, Mama, I wouldn't do that. She say, don't you touch it. She be telling me, I say, Mama, she be taking all the tissue home. She be taking light bulb. And she say, Loretta, get you some too. Get you some too, Loretta. I say, no. My mama say, we got more than enough. You're not going to, and see, Miss Milton, she trusted me till she started leaving me with the kids. And one lady didn't come and get her child till 8 o'clock that night. But I stayed right there with that baby. And my mama and daddy sat outside in the car because I had turned 18. But I didn't know Miss Milton had a future for me. But Miss Wilkes did. Miss Wilkes kept telling me, oh, girl, you need to make sure when you graduate, you need to go, girl, go ahead on, go to school, get you another car. Because, girl, I'm getting ready to quit this job. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't work for Betty. I can't stand Betty. But I would never say nothing about Miss Milton. She kept talking about that woman, I'm leaving here, Loretta. I'm leaving. She had got where she started putting her hands on the children. And I told her, I said, if you're going to hit the kids, don't hit them in front of me. Because if you hit them in front of me, I'm going to report it. You got to report it? What the hell? I say, yes. I'm going to report it. They're this shame of bitches. And you know, she just kept, and I said, I can't work with her no more. When I got in high school. But she did that to undermine me at my position. And when I heard my boss, and I went to my new boss, she said, I'm surprised you left Wesley Creative School, and we definitely glad to have you because Miss Milton gave you a standing ovation. That's when they gave my own classroom and stuff. I was still in taking classes at Pasco Community College. You know, I got my child management certificate. I say, what? She said, yeah. She said, Miss Milton says she had big plans for you, and she didn't know why you wanted to leave. I said, I didn't know that. She said, you didn't know? Yeah. I said, because Miss Wilkes telling me that this woman didn't like me and all, and I should have knew it was a lie. So she undermined a white woman. She undermined me at my job. If I had got that job, my life would have been different. I probably would have never been without a job. I probably would have never caught a drug charge in my life, which I didn't. Y'all know I went to jail for somebody else. I wouldn't have never got involved with drugs. My life would have been so different. But by me listening to a white woman who tried to get me to steal, thinking that she was my friend, but all along she was working against me because she didn't want me to get that higher position on that job. And a lot of y'all blacks probably don't been dead. A white person don't took the position. So when you don't like your boss, don't tell them. Don't tell another white person. And I'm telling you some good stuff. And I don't hate you, my white babies. I love my white babies. But y'all is some sneaky people. Y'all will pretend like y'all like us, and y'all will do anything to undermine, because we can clean better than y'all, we can cook better than y'all, we can teach better than y'all, we do things better than y'all, and y'all get jealous. And here y'all come, want to talk about the boss in front of our face, and then as soon as we say something, they go back and tell the boss. They go back and tell the boss. Then the boss gonna fire you. See, be careful. Be careful. My babies. This mainly for my babies, the young one.
Be careful how you discuss people on that job. Because baby, they're gonna fire you. Because especially don't discuss it with a white person. If you got to discuss your job, take it home to your man or take it home to your girlfriend. Somewhere who don't work with you. But as soon as you get on that job and they come in your face, hey, in the service, how you doing? Hey, Billy forever. That's right. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. And that's what I had to talk to my grandson. I say, he say, the boss don't like me. The boss don't. I say, let me be clear, because I need to school you right now. Did you discuss your boss with your employees, the white guy? He say, yeah, mama. He used to talk about him too. We used to talk about, I said, don't never do that. What he have did, he have went and told the boss what you said about him. So the boss gonna be coming for your job. See, don't do that, y'all. And y'all probably don't been in the same position one time that you look up, you don't lost your job. Because you got to think about it. Hey, mother, Chip. You got to think about it. If you discuss your business, how you feel about that boss, don't do that. That's a no-no. Especially not with a white person. And sometimes you can't do it with a black one either. I'm telling you, they go back and tell the boss every goddamn thing. And the boss be looking at you left. The boss be looking at you left, and then you look up, you don't got the Terminator. You look up, the boss being hard on you. The boss, damn, the boss wasn't like this before. Maybe, what did I do? You sat on your ass and you talked about the boss with somebody else on the job. Don't never do that. Especially with a lighter skinned person. And you can't dare never do it with a black person either. But they worse than us. They go back and tell the boss everything. I mean everything. Everything. The same thing. When I used to be out there selling drugs and stuff, the white clientele would come back and tell me all kind of stuff. If they hang with black people and get high, they would come back and tell me everything that the black people who they sitting up there getting high with, what they said about me. I say, what? Yeah. They don't fucking like you. Don't say nothing. White people will run and carry a bone. Okay? And black people will do it too, but y'all worse than us. And they will carry that bone to the goddamn boss. Because you know they likes to get in with the boss. Because they end up taking the boss job. They end up taking the boss job. You look up, the bosses ain't got no damn job neither. Because they trust the people. And that same woman, Miss Wilkes, she came to manager over the daycare center. The school. Preschool for children. She ended up, got so bad, her and Miss Milton, after I left, her and Miss Milton started arguing and fighting. And honey, what she told the church, Miss Milton, the head director, she went and got her own little daycare center and named it Amazing Day. My nephew used to go there. And my brother Charlie Brown sent his son there because I knew her. And she used to ask about me all the time. And my brother used to tell me, say, Miss Milton told me to tell you, come see her, come see her, come see her. Well, honey, I just had my first son. I ain't never go see her, but I know if I would have seen her, I probably could have got a job. Yeah, her and Miss Wilkes took her job. Miss Wilkes came over, and I don't know what happened after that. But my friend there who I got that job for, I got her a job there too. He done worked for them for over 20 years. She stayed there. But she said she finally had to leave because she wasn't making enough money.
It was a good job. It was a secure job, but you know, you wasn't making no money. Miss Loretta was young and ambitious, and I had to make money. So I went where I could get more money. But I didn't know she had big plans for me. You might as well be the boss to face yourself. They are set up queens all the time. Back use it to sell out, especially sell each other out. All the time in the service, we sell each other out. That's what I did when I was younger. That's what I'm saying. When you don't like a boss, don't get on the job and tell people. But we still got to say, and it still bothers me in my spirit. Get my lights up, y'all. It's 223 people in the chat. It still bothers me in my spirit. If something happened to this baby, y'all put your hands on him. Every black mother in the world, we got to buckle down. Even for my grandsons, because when we love our kids, we raise our kids, but we have those grandsons. Those grandsons, we got to buckle down. We got to buckle down, okay? We got to buckle down. We got to teach these young men and these young women also, stop being so trusted. Stop being so trusted. People being so trusted can cost them their life like Gooby Goo. And Nolan Wells probably was like Gooby Goo. He trusted these people. He been with these people ever since they went to elementary school together. And when you done went to other elementary school together, I'm praying for the 8-year grandson. When you done went to elementary school together like my son was, he was raised up around white people. And let me tell you something. How these police used to harass my son when we lived in Tampa, Hillsborough County. Hillsborough County is precious. Black people don't do too much about them. They probably a little better now. But when I was there, y'all wanted it. Because my son had a lot of little white girls that liked him. They liked him and he liked them. And a lot of little white girls and boys would be in my yard. This man, her name was Heather, his daughter. Heather liked my son. My son didn't like Heather. He was with Jennifer, the one who supposed to have the daughter from him. That is his daughter. Look just like him. And the white man didn't want Heather. Heather daddy didn't want a black man with her. Didn't want a black man with her at all. And Heather daddy, one night, me and my daughter was asleep. My daughter, we was watching a movie together. She came in my room to watch a movie. And we fell asleep. Tariq was out there, you know, hanging with his little white friends or whatever. And he wasn't even grown then. He was like 16, something like that, 15, 16. But like I say, my yard had a yard full of white teenagers, like every day. And I used to tell them, go home to your parents, go home to your... Because I had a big yard. I had a fenced-in yard. And they just like hanging at my house because my house was so nice and everything. You know what I'm saying? I had this same entertainment center, surrounding sign, all kind. And all my neighbors were white. Every last one of them knew me. They knew me. You know, when the yard got too loud, they would come over there and say, Loretta, you know, turn, Tariq got the music up so loud, turn the music up. And they'll call me and say, Tariq got the music up so loud. Could you tell him to turn it down? And, you know, and he had his little white friends over there. And me and my daughter was laying in the bed. These police had to search my whole house. We laying in the bed asleep. This man shined the light in my face, and I instantly woke up because I'm a very light sleeper. He looked at me and said, have you seen the little white girl, not Jennifer, but the other one? Have you seen her? I said, what the hell is you talking about? What the hell is you talking about? That man shined the light in my face. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go back to sleep. I say, hell no. What the fuck is you doing in my house? What the fuck is you doing in my house? I go outside. This man, this girl daddy, tell me, I know she in there. I know she in there. I know. I said, she's not in here. And the police say, sir, you don't have us to wake this lady up. Came in her house. Her and her daughter is asleep. Her son is not in there. I said, my son with Jennifer. He ain't with your daughter. He is not with, and you know what the girl told my son? That her own daddy was messing with her. How about that? She said, she confessed to my son. She said the reason why her daddy don't want her with a black man because he had been messing with her. I say, my God, you need to tell her to call the police. You need to tell her to call the police. Her own father was messing with her. And I ain't trying, white racists, they mess with their children. Allegedly, she did. He did. She did. And this white girl, she had a butt. They used to call her Big Butt Heather. Big Butt Heather. Heather was shaped like a black woman. She said, the only reason my daddy don't want me with Tariq. My daddy don't want me with Tariq because my daddy is touching me. I say you need to call the police. You need to tell your mama. You need to tell somebody. My house had became a safe haven for little young white girls were actually telling me they was running away from home, y'all, because they mother, step-daddy trying to touch them, from Melissa to Heather, all of them. All of them used to come and tell. I say, no, it's time for somebody to go to jail. No, 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 no. And one of their mothers, her daughter had stayed with me for about 2 weeks. She came around there. She found her daughter. They made up. This woman thanks me. She said, thank you. Because I didn't know my daughter was going through that. She had to get rid of that damn man. I said, yeah, she shared it with us. She hugged me. She said, thank you for taking care of my daughter. She said, thank you. She said, even if she run away again, long as she come here, I feel more better that she with you. Because I can tell that you ain't going to let, I said, I would never let nothing happen to her. I said, I would never allow that. I say, because most of the people be here are teenagers. And I got 2 teenagers living with me. And that's why I have a house full of teenagers. I have a yard full of teenagers. And all the white neighbors in my neighborhood, they respected that. You know, Loretta house is the house to hang at. Because I had 2 teenager kids, especially my son. All his friends were white, except a few. And I'm going to tell you another story where my son was in a stolen car. How close he came to losing his life. All of them, little Jackie, Maurice, all of them used to come around there and sleep on the couch. Come to find out little Jackie mama was my best friend's sister. Had them turned into a stud. And she didn't even want little Jackie no more. I mean, she was running the streets. Little Jackie, have you ever seen a child take care of themselves? Have you ever seen a child take care of themselves? You will see a lot of that in Tampa. Little Jackie mama had turned into a stud. Little Jackie, I helped raise little Jackie for 2 to 3 years as I was living in that house. Little Jackie used to sleep on my couch. But one thing about little Jackie, he always went to school every day. Loved his school. And I used to let him stay there. But Maurice brought a stolen car in my yard. I said, oh, hell no, Maurice. Get that car up out my yard. I know it's stolen. No, 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 no. Then Jackie, Tariq, all of them. I said, y'all getting in that car. I took that car, I took the broomstick, I hit that damn car. I said, get that stolen. I said, y'all don't need to be in that goddamn car. Y'all don't need to be in that car. Because something gonna happen. I told them that when they drove off with the fucker. So my son during that time, his girlfriend was over there too. With a mixed little girl. She wasn't white because he did them, you know, boys gonna be boys. You know, y'all know how they is. He had those dreads in his hair. They were running crazy. You know, his girlfriend was there. And I was sitting out there in the yard on the bike patio, and I seen the car come through. I seen the police zooming down the road. Zoom! I said, oh my God, what the hell going on? I said, because, you know, remember Tampa used to, could do anything to get, they can't do it no more because they lost a lot of young black men crashing old cars. A lot of black men got killed then. And I seen the police zooming. I said, damn, they probably looking for that damn car Maurice in. And they pulled up. I say, and my son, he was in the back seat. He told my mama. I said, get your ass out that car. I said, if you don't get out that car, something gonna happen. The police just went racing down the damn road looking for that car. I said, y'all need to get out, Jackie. Y'all need to get out that car. And so his girlfriend was there. She came out the door. She said, baby, I'm right here. That's the only reason my son got out that car. Because he tipped his head up like that. Hey, is she here? And laid it back. I guess he had don't smoke too much weed or whatever. I said, get out the car, Jackie. Y'all better get y'all. I said, Maurice, get rid of that damn car. Get out that car now. They gonna get your ass. She saved his life that night. He got up out that car across of her. But he had leaned back. If she wasn't there, Maurice gonna drive on off. So Tariq got out the car. I said, Jackie, get out the goddamn car. I'm okay, mama. I'm okay. He used to call me mama too. All their little friends used to call me mama. I'm okay, mama. I said, Jackie, get your ass out that goddamn car. I'm okay, mama. I'm okay. Maurice turned the corner. I'll never forget it. When he turned the corner, 10 seconds later, Tampa, Florida police, zoom, zoom, zooming like a bat out of here. I say, oh my God. Oh my God, what's wrong? I say, they finna get him. They finna kill him. They finna kill him. Mama, what are you talking about? I say they just turned the corner, and I know they looking for them. I know ran that boy to a fucking tree, and everybody, all three of them died instantly. Tampa, Florida police. Now they can't do that when they chase the young men. But look up and see how many black men done got killed for a fucking car. Those boys did not deserve to die from a car. And my son would have died too that day. If it weren't for his girlfriend. She the only one saved his life. Hard-headed ass. Little Jackie would not get out that car. Maurice would not stop driving that car. They turned the corner. Maurice wasn't no experienced driver. No, he wasn't. Hit a goddamn tree. They rushed him. Rushed him. He hit a tree. And they died instantly. All three of them. I ain't know the other boy. But Maurice and Jackie, I went to their funeral. I went to little Jackie's funeral. But little Jackie was raising himself. And I ain't never knew that was one of my friend's nephews. I used to go see her in Central Park projects all the time. Me and her used to hang out. And one day we was talking. And she said, you the Loretta that my nephew used to be talking about all the time. I said, yeah, he used to stay with me. She said, oh my God, Loretta, that's my sister's son. I said, yeah, little Jackie. Little Jackie I was just sitting up there talking about little Jackie, how he died. She said, oh my God, that's my sister's son. I said, girl, what? I said, your nephew used to stay with me. All the time, he used to stay with me. This is how they kill us. This is how they kill us.
In Tampa, Florida, y'all got to do better. We talking about Mississippi. Yeah. Tampa, Florida, y'all ain't no damn better. Y'all ain't no damn better. Look how many black men, look it up, have got killed from the Tampa, Florida police officers. Only because of fucking car. That if you got insurance on it, you gonna get the bitch paid for. No child should have to lose their life. Just being mischievous. Just being mischievous. Stealing a damn car. And you know they say that's your welcome home present when you go to Tampa. If you ain't never had your car stolen before, that's the welcome home of Tampa. Your house getting robbed and your car getting stolen. And Miss Loretta don't have both of them did to her. They stole my car in front of my door. But you know something? I wasn't even mad. Because I knew there was a bunch of damn little punks. I said, as soon as the fucker run out of gas, they don't want my car. Because my car was not all of that. Woo! And sure enough, that fucker ran out of gas. And they had all their schoolwork, paperwork, all that shit inside the car. But I literally almost watched these kids get murdered in front of my eyes. And I was screaming and hollering, and I couldn't do shit about it. Couldn't do shit about it. But thanks God that my son had sense enough to get his ass out because of that girl. Because if she wasn't there, she saved his life that day. She saved his life, or maybe he would have made it, but he damn sure would have been paralyzed, but all three of them got killed instantly. Because Maurice didn't know how to drive. He was just being a little boy. He was just trying to show out for his friend because a judge had sold them that car. And I seen the judge because the judge came to my house looking for the car. I said, now you don't sold these children your car for drugs, but yet you going to call the police on them. And that's why I told them, get out the car. Get out the car, it wasn't worth it. The judge called the police and said his car was stolen. Your car wasn't stolen. You sold those children your car for drugs. You know damn well if you selling some jits your car for drugs and you think they supposed to bring back your shit, they not going to bring back your shit. They not. They not going to bring back your shit, and you know it. And I felt like you was responsible of their death too, because you didn't have to call that shit in like that. You didn't have to call it in. We just keep losing our children in all kind of ways. But now Tampa, Florida can't do that. When the car be stolen, they cannot bomb rush. Back there in the day, we lost a lot of black young men that way. Because Tampa, Florida had this thing that they can bomb rush these people. They can bomb rush them, y'all. Bomb rush them. That means they can knock them off the road. How could you knock young men off the road? No, they can't hardly drive. And Maurice he just trying to race, and poor baby just hit a damn tree watching too much stupid ass TV. Watching too much TV. That's why when these kids play games and stuff, we can go, I can tell you how to protect your young men. When they be playing games, do you ever go in that room and tell them this ain't no real shit? This ain't no real shit. This is fake shit. Because if somebody ever told that little boy that in Tampa when he was around here taking out people because he was playing the game, you need to watch what your children doing. You need to see what the video's doing. Most of them know how to drive instantly because they learn from the damn games. Now, that's the only thing. I can say the games do teach them how to be with community skills. The games teach them that. They got great community skills because they learned that from playing those video games. Great community skills, could go into sales. They can communicate because they learn that from being on the game. The game, but also the game teach them, you got to let your kids know this is not real. These are movie stars. These are people who have made this game up. Especially when they watch movies.
You got to let them know don't wait till they get 40. Let them know at 2 and 3 years old. Let your child watch a movie. Let your child watch movies. And then explain it to your child to let them know this is actors. This is fiction. This is not real. You cannot do nobody like that in real life. But see, sometimes y'all want to say when those kids get 14 and 15, they can watch that shit. You need to let them watch that shit while they're young. And let them know these are actors. They will know when they get 14 and 15, this shit ain't real. Some of them don't know. Because you wait till they get 14 and 15, they be thinking this shit real. You got to let them know at a young age, this shit ain't real. These are actors. You want to meet this actor? Let me show you this actor. He going to be in this movie. He going to be in that movie. See, a lot of y'all don't take time to do your kids like that. You got to. You got to let your children know this is not real life. What you see on TV, sometimes what you see on this app is not real. It just actors channels are reacting. People don't live their life like that. This is a game. This game was created by somebody. This is a game. You got to let your children know. Tampa, Florida don't kill so many black young men, chase them down in the damn cars till it's a goddamn shame. Till they can't even do it no more. Sure killed Maurice and Lil Jackie and the other young man. And Maurice and Lil Jackie is not the only two that have been killed by cars from Tampa police officer in Tampa, Florida. They have took a lot of them out. I lived there. That's why I got my son the hell the fuck away from there. Because it had got too bad. And the black people wasn't doing shit. Y'all wasn't doing shit, Tampa, Florida. Y'all finally did something now until they stopped that. When they find a stolen car, they can't be aggressive with them no more. Because they did it for years and somebody fought for it. I don't know who he is, but if you know who he is, you can come forward. But they did. They was taking out black men's weapons by a fucking car that we have insurance on it. Like I said, they stole my car. I laughed about the shit. Because I knew my car wasn't all of that. I said, as soon as it run out of gas. They broke in my goddamn house. I knew who broke in my house. That's another story, though. That's another direction. I have to go another way with that one. Yes, pour into your child expectation, experience, and challenges. And the least amount of detail starting at 18. Thank you. Ooh. Being cartoons and, oh, come on, Global Gardeners. That's my girl right there. That's right. As that young as possible. Young as possible. Because if you don't, these children gonna think this shit real. You got to do that. She telling you right. Even that young. She telling you right. Global Goddess is telling you right. You got to tell these kids that shit ain't real. I used to be in Baby Tariq room all the time with the gang. That's not real, Tariq. Okay? When he was 5, 6, 7 years old. These are actors. That game ain't real. That game is not real. That is fiction. What is fiction, mama? I say something that people make up. Thank you for coming across here because you just told some good shit right there. You really did. That's that knowledge. As young as 8 months because kids are bright and smart these days. That's why you tell me, I ain't finna let my child watch that. You better let that child watch that. And when you watch it with them, explain it to them. Let them know these people are actors. You can become an actor one day. Get paid big money. You got to let these children know right away that this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Because they going to grow up 14 and 15 thinking that they can go out there and do some illegal, dumb mess. What they don't see on the app. They don't see people do. You got to do that to your babies. You really do. The foolery case is senseless, and when you play in the streets, that's what comes with the territory, death or prison. Exactly, Lumi. Exactly. You better be sitting next to them with the table. Exactly. Though they made a movie for Nolan. It's a movie out already for Nolan. I can't believe that. And you know they probably is gonna make a movie for Nolan. But I just wanna know, it stirred me. Where did Nolan go? God damn. I don't care. Could somebody please tell Miss Loretta what boat did Nolan get on? How did Nolan get off the island? Or did he leave the island? This is what's troubling Miss Lowe. Where did Nolan go? Where did he go? Who took Nolan away? Who did harm to Nolan? That mother sound like a bad actor. Who did that? They're trying to start a race war and pushing hate. And that's what we don't need. We need the truth. You got people out here exaggerating. He got burned up. I don't believe Nolan got burned up. I would just want to know what happened to Nolan. Nolan could have had a medical problem. Marcella said, I'm with you, Auntie. Where did he go? That's right, Marcella. Hey, baby. Where did Nolan go? Why ain't no... They is hiding shit. They covering up shit. Oh, you think that's what happened? Amarissa, I don't know. But it stirred me in my soul. I mean, this shit been bothering me all weekend. That's why I know I had to get out here Monday, the day they buried this baby. Nobody seen Nolan. Now that little white girl is tripping, like she all of that. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. What happened to this baby? What happened to this baby? Somebody took him off. I mean, he just was left all out there in the woods. He don't got the sour stomach. He don't went in the bushes. And people forgot. And Nolan could have had a medical condition because he could have just fell out because he was so sick. What happened to this baby? We're going to keep his name alive because I want to know. I want to know how Nolan got off this island. I want to know where he went. Because Nolan is just not just a effing peer. And what we getting now, it's like Nolan just disappeared. And was he left out there? He wasn't left out there because there was too many people out there. Did he have diarrhea and went in the bushes? I know they should. Don't they have outhouses out there? If this is an island where people been traveling for years, don't they have outdoor bathrooms out there? The little porta potties, they should have them out there. Matter of fact, Mississippi should have built a bathroom out there. Do they have a bathroom out there? I need to look it up on my goddamn. I can look it up today. I can look it up to see did Nolan have a bathroom to go to out there. Was it bathroom? Was it party house? Now come on, miss us with this bull. Somebody took Nolan back. Somebody took him back, and I believe, and they brought him back. What happened? Did he experiment with something that y'all gave him, and he just went into? Cause you know you can't give everybody drugs for the first time. All this I'm saying is allegedly. And then he just fall out from the drugs and you got scared? Because you didn't want the police to know that it's the big drug dealer in Mississippi? So you had to cover the shit up? You know you can take this story so many ways. But we still don't know how Nolan left this damn island. Nobody have came and told me how Nolan left the island. Or did Nolan leave the island? Did he leave the island? He did not leave the island? Which one how it go, y'all? How do it go? How do it go? Because Miss Loretta can't sleep at night. How did Nolan get on the island? How? Or did he? Oh, he didn't get off the island. Stop playing with us. We want to know. We want to know how he left there. When he left there, we want to know what time, everything. Did you tell his parents how he left the island yet? It just seems like a whole bunch of cover-up bullshit to me. Tell the truth. They killed him before he got there. You know something, that's something to think about. I ain't trying to be funny. The fight that the judge cleaned the boat at 3 a.m. while her stepson was in the boat, and they allowed him. But see, these people have got away with so much stuff. They didn't think that Nolan was going to have parents like this. They thought Nolan was just parents going to sweep that shit under the rug and say, okay, he drowned. But still, how he drowned because he got left behind. I mean, they found him on the island. So this is what they're trying to tell us. They're trying to tell us that Nolan didn't leave the fucking island. Because they went and put his body back out there. So if they find him on the island, you meant to tell me all these goddamn boats, and Nolan ain't say, hey, wait a minute, let me get my phone. Because I got to get mama phone. I got to get her number. She fine as hell. This boy was obsessed with his phone. If Nolan died, his phone should have been right beside him in his goddamn pocket. But people kill so fast these days, they forget to hide a lot of shit. They really do. They forget to hide a lot of shit. And they probably was, did you know something? Allegedly, something happened to Nolan so fast, they forgot that his phone was even on the goddamn boat. His mama, remember? Remember, their parents had to track the boat down. Track the phone down. The parents had to track the phone. Remember that, y'all? They ain't volunteer and gave away shit. That's why we listen to people. Ain't nobody volunteer and say, hey, Nolan ain't come with us. 6 or 7 o'clock. Nolan left his phone. Why you gonna get a phone late at night and talk about Nolan left his damn phone? So in other words, they found his body. So his body floated around from Sunday through Monday. Ain't nobody seen Nolan get on no boat. Ain't nobody seen Nolan go in the bushes. Where did Nolan go? We just want to know that. Oh, he wasn't feeling well. Oh, he gonna be left out there. You know, did y'all get Nolan a chance to get his phone off the boat? Nolan met a girl. That don't even sound right. When you take somebody's life, why it always got to be about a damn girl? When you want to take a young black man's life, why it got to be about a damn girl? It always, he go, oh, she was just the prettiest thing he ever seen in his life. So he just want to just memorize and fall in love with her. No. Her goddamn daddy seen that black, his daughter was attracted to that black man. And then he just scooped Nolan on up. You son of a bitch, you can't talk to my daughter. Or did he just tell Nolan, come on, let me take you back. Let me take you back, Nolan. Then he went and did something and said, your kind can't be with my daughter. Your kind can't be with my daughter. Let me tell you something. The devil is busy. Because if the devil got in that little motherfucker who took my brother out, you know he's in those motherfuckers too. Mm-hmm. The devil getting people all the fucking time, y'all. This ain't no will of God. It's just showing you it's the devil. The devil have people with reprobated minds, confused, and will do anything to hurt you. That kid probably got caught in a wreck car after drinking. Rest in peace, Nolan, but he's not anything tragic accident. But Patty, if that happened, why y'all, he didn't know, ain't nobody see him get caught in the curb? What, he went in the woods and he had to do diarrhea or something. He was in the woods somewhere wrenching his boo-boo off for him or something like that. And he just got that current just caught his little happy-go-lucky ass. Now, is this what you saying, Patty? Patty, come on now. Well, why ain't nobody seen Nolan? Why ain't nobody seen Nolan Wells? What Nolan did, it happened. I'm from Clearwater, Florida. Girl, I'm me too. Me too. Me too, Patty. I'm from Clearwater, Florida. Why ain't nobody seen Nolan, Patty? What they didn't see? Let me tell you something. When we was young, currents do take people. The current took my baby brother, but my daddy was an expert swimmer. I'll never forget it, and we never went back to the beach no more till we got damn grown, because we moved from Dana, Florida. Dana, Florida got a beautiful beach. If y'all know about Dana, y'all know Dana got a beach. Hollywood got a beach, because all those little cities, you know, the water behind them, from here to Miami to Homestead. And we used to go to the beach every Sunday. Every Sunday. My mom and daddy, we used to have a picnic out there. A picnic on the beach. I remember that. And my baby brother, he was a little fellow, you know, maybe 1 or 2. And he ran in the water, and we was all out there in the water. And the current lifted my baby brother up. The current lifted my baby brother up. And my brother screamed, my mama screaming and hollering, oh my God, oh my God. I seen my daddy jumped in that water, because my daddy was an expert swimmer. My brother had, that current came through so strong, because they tell you to come to the edge when they see the current coming, because the current be moving. The current woo, 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 whoosh, woo, and everybody have to come to the edge, especially if you didn't know how to swim. Everybody, but my daddy was an expert swimmer. He swam backwards. And I remember that current picked my baby brother up, had lifted my baby brother up in the air, and my mama was screaming and hollering. My daddy jumped in that damn current, and my daddy, he really was fighting. My daddy was fighting that current to save his child. He was like, every muscle I seen come in his body, my daddy fought. He fought that current and saved his child, and brought my baby brother out that water like it wasn't nothing. Everybody was saying, yay, yay. My daddy fought the hell out that current. See, people don't realize when those currents come up like that, they be strong as hell. They do. That if you ain't an expert swimmer and you don't know how to swim, sometimes they kick your ass. Murphy died. If y'all remember Murphy from Tampa, Florida, remember him and his girlfriend went to the beach and they walked in the water. And his girlfriend, she was standing right beside him. And the current came through and lifted his ass up and took him out there in the goddamn water. And they ain't never seen him no more. And that could have been what happened to Nolan. And maybe people were just scared to talk. I don't know. But the currents are strong. If you ain't no expert swimmer, you ain't no strong ass man, most times you will not survive those currents. You have to be a strong athlete, physical shape to fight one of those fuckers. When they come in hard like that, that's why they used to tell all us to move out the water. Come to the front. A current is coming. A current is coming. Stay on the edge till it pass by. Sometimes they come up real strong. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. You got to understand them if you're from Florida. Because I know one took my baby brother. And we couldn't go to the beach no more. My mama was so scared. She said, no, we ain't going back. We ain't going back. And we didn't. Exactly. Some people are lucky to have people around who know what to do when you a bunch of young people drink. That's what I'm saying. And they probably didn't. Why did parents find out his body the day before? Why are we just saying he had no water in his lungs? Why is he drowned? I don't know. This is a mystery to this story, honey. And I don't know. To be honest, y'all, I mean, I'm still trying to find out what happened to Nolan. Why ain't nobody seen this baby? Why was nobody paying attention? Why? And why was his phone left behind? They say he was talking to a white girl. Could daddy was out there that day too when he was talking to her. Was his daddy out there? Crump Dem is going to release the results autopsy after the funeral, which I think is today. Okay, this is not the case for Nolan. He didn't drown. They won't release the autopsy before the funeral because they were already told that no one will be charged. Oh, God knows that he will reveal it. Yes, he will. That's who they need to talk to. They already knew they was going to do that because they already knew it was released. The autopsy is going to be a mess. So apparently, I guess Nola the current took his ass. And then ain't nobody see it. Damn. Ain't nobody see when the current took the little baby. I mean, all of y'all out there, but y'all probably didn't care. Oh, we ain't killing the motherfucker. Let the current take him. I'm just saying, it ain't funny. But that's probably truly an accident. No autopsy has been released. If there's no water in the lungs, he knew he would. Maybe he had a medical problem that he didn't know about. Doctor, yes, I do, but I'm not going to jump to any conclusion, okay? The government already has said there's no foul play. Okay, this is what the government said. So, in other words, Nola had a medical problem. And he just passed out, I assume. So he didn't he didn't go back with nobody. He just walked away and died. Okay. All right. I mean, that's what y'all want us to. I mean, it's still stirring my soul. So in other words, Noah had like a medical problem, and it didn't show till he got 18. You know, he just walked away and died. Good morning, Barbara. How you doing? We know he left his friend to talk to a girl. We all know if you're from the beach, you don't swim with your phone on you. Yes, but why he didn't get a chance to get his phone back after he talked to the girl? And the state with the lot of their autopsy, I think they should release it now. That boy was tortured, giving away, being crunk, and the family met with the DNA. The government already said no foul play. The government gonna say anything like that. Dr. J, yes, I'm not going to do. But like I say, it's two of them coming. You know, the one that carbonated, whatever his name is, he had one done. So I know Hills ain't back yet. It can't be back. And I think that's the one they waiting on. The one you pay thousands of dollars to dock every eye, every Q. Shout out to that brother for doing that for Nola family. Now Hills, I know Hills ain't came back. And I know ain't no damn mayor seen that shit. He going by what those damn police officers tell him. Linda, one thing I do know, God sets high and look, somebody in that crew is going to go crazy. Because this pressure, their minds, they're going to go stone crazy. Well, I can just say something ain't damn right. Somebody should have seen Nolan. My God. Somebody should have seen this baby. Even if this baby was sick, he was having some complications. Somebody should have seen Noel. They should have seen No. Well, they call him No. Somebody should have seen him. It's a shame. I had a niece, rest in peace, Currents of Clearwater, and that person had to say the tourist for Canada. For folks who sold a form of current. Currents are very strong. I know that. They left my baby brother high up in there. My daddy had to say, hey, chatting with Miss B, how you doing, my love? Melissa, yes. This body is going in the ground. The autopsy has already been completed, but they are waiting because it will cause an upset. Okay. Maybe forgot the phone on the boat after swim, moving to the deck and leaving his phone. The thing is, why Noah didn't come back and get his phone if he was going to stay? Why, y'all? Why that baby didn't come back and get his phone? It's just. So, in other words, Nola fell out because they say no foul play. So, nobody seen Nola no more. So, Nola just was having some type of seizures till he just clearly just walked into the woods somewhere. Maybe he was having a bad day of diarrhea. I don't know. But he could have gotten that salt water and rinsed off. And maybe the current lift his ass up. Well, we just go with this one. Nola had the it. Let's say Nola had diarrhea real bad. He don't ate something, drank something coming from the boat. Nola wasn't feeling good. And he did something on himself. And he went in the salt water. He went in the water to rinse off. And just a big current just caught his ass. It caught him and took him so fast till ain't nobody see him no more. Okay. Y'all want us to go with that? That's what they want us to go with, y'all. They want us to go with Nola had an upset stomach. I'm gonna say it for y'all. He went in that water trying to clean himself up. But the currents came so high, they just took that baby and they ain't found him till 2 days later. Okay, we'll go with that one. Y'all want us to. See how that YouTube woman has said that young black teen, his friends throw him in the... Yeah, I seen that one. Yes, I did. I seen that one. I think I got the video of it. And they saved him. Yeah, she said, you ain't gonna drown. She told that young man, you ain't gonna drown. He was so happy that he could just hang on the back of their thing. They look, things that they had. No, real friends wouldn't do that. People know good intention and really knowing something with concern about Nolan. And you know, Regini, let me tell you something. His friends said, and his parents saying, that Nolan is not that irresponsible person would go and let somebody leave him on that island. So if he's not that responsible person, that girl couldn't have been all of that to him. So that girl meant so much to him till he just wanted to just stay. And then when he stayed, now don't nobody see his ass. You can do and say whatever you want. That's your right, but I don't lie to hate my heart. What are your thoughts about Daniel Irvin driving? Little Brooks, I doubt it. Most of these kids gonna have no consent as long as things are going well for them. Something has to be shook up in them. That fight they left him, and they were fucked up. For never leave. That was real fucked up. Melissa showed us. It's sad, you know. It's very sad. It's very sad. But like I say, Patty, I refuse to believe that Nolan Well just disappeared in front of hundreds of people. And nobody seen Nolan till 3 days later, 2 days later. Nobody. Something just ain't right. And whatever it is, I'm praying to God with new technology that it get revealed from the world. Because I don't think the one that cabinated, the one who paid, they say those autopsies, they start like 20,000 on up. And he paying for it. I don't think Hill's back yet, y'all. And I think that's the one Ben Crump gonna go by. Ben Crump not going by all these other autopsies. He gonna go by what that football player paid for. And they say it at least take a week or two for them to do that one. Because they dock everything. That's the autopsies that the sheriff them did, that one been back. And this is what the judge, the mayor and all of them is going by. They saying because that one shows no foul play. But we looking at Mississippi. Come on, y'all. We looking at Mississippi. Now his parents, and y'all saying his parents say no foul play. That's a lie. Why did they hire Benjamin Crump? Why? Because they think it's foul play, and that's why Benjamin Crump is their lawyer. Benjamin Crump ain't came to play around for no foolishness. Benjamin Crump ain't came to play around with no bullshit. Benjamin Crump, he feel the same way I feel. Why ain't nobody... Yeah, Hill's not back yet, because Hill's take longer. And that's the one you pay thousands of dollars for. Not no, this one costs, they say, 20,000 on up. I was seeing one reactor say. Well, anyway, he paying for it. This is Mississippi cover-up shit. The burning Mississippi. Cover up. They cover up so many black people death till it come normal. They was taught from their ancestors how to cover up black people death. They were taught from their ancestors how to cheese in black people's face and pretend that they like us and they don't. Come on, y'all. Something just ain't right about this situation. It's not right. Patty, the autopsy was speak one. Yeah, Colin Kaepernick paid for the autopsy. Hills ain't right. The autopsy in Mississippi, yes, they say it was an accident. That's the one they going by. That's the one that the judge and the mayor going by. The big one have not came back yet, y'all. Thank you, Miss Lord. And they call Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton is a very old, wise ass man. I'm like Al Sharpton. He knows something ain't right. See, when you dealing with Mississippi, who cover up lynchings. And black people still, the town that my daddy drove through, when he was 14 and 15 years old, bootlegging shine liquor and seeing black men hanging from the tree. I thought that he could never get out of his head, and that's why he would never live in Mississippi. He couldn't live in Mississippi. He didn't want none of his children living in Mississippi. He said, I don't care where you live, don't go to Mississippi. You can look up the history of this city. You can look it up. And Nolan Wells is not the only black man. What about the woman said when they came and got her son a few years ago? He left with his white friends. But her son, the one who came up, drowned it. He drowned it. Hanging with a bunch of white boys in Mississippi. It's so many stories. The autopsy from Washington would be more on point. I think it will not have the connections to the folks in Mississippi. Of course it won't. Of course it will not have the same. 1930, yes. And all these black movies that we don't see, these stories with Sidney Poitier, I mean, these are true stories. They just made them look a little decent. How the black civil rights actors, how they took them out and killed them because they wanted to make things change. They took those boys in that car, drove them off. It's a movie about it. The civil rights actors, the black civil rights actors who went to Mississippi and didn't make it out alive. It's so many stories. And lynching is still going on. It just pleasant me, and it's gonna keep pleasant me, and it's just so endeared in my heart. How nobody's seen this baby. Let's not get stupid. Let's not get ignorant. Somebody's seen this baby. Somebody's seen him, whatever he was having that day. If he was having a bad day, just say he had diarrhea and walked into, somebody's seen something. Somebody's seen it. It's a lynching in a different form. Something fish is going on. Nola online detail. Something is definitely going on. His mother feel it. And you know, I heard people be saying, talking about, no. I say, well, why the hell they hired Ben Crump then? She wouldn't have, if she felt like it wasn't no foul play, she would have hired the best in the town, in the world. Benjamin Crump. If Benjamin Crump felt like this was no case for him, Benjamin Crump wouldn't have took this case. He don't take every black case. Yes, Nolan was lynched. And just being admitted, Benjamin Crump came to Clearwater. Him and Al Short. Okay? Remember? Patty? When they gunned down the black man at the store, Benjamin Crump came to Clearwater, Florida. You remember that, Patty. If you from Clearwater, to get justice. That white man is in prison right now for gunning, because he walked in the store and shot that man in front of his goddamn child. And we sure acted. We sure was out there. I also remember the riot in St. Pete back in 94. Yeah, I remember that too. They tore up St. Pete.
I remember that. Yeah, but Clearwater showed out that time because that was effed up. That man, he doing time right now. When the cops shot that teen boy. But you know, you don't hear too many stories where they took care of stuff in Mississippi. You don't. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? The president, I don't think, President Trump ain't finna mention that. And now, if there had been a little white boy around a little white boy go missing around a bunch of black boys. But you never hardly heard stories like that. Because one thing about my color, although how we may feel about a white person, but when white people come around us, we make them feel very comfortable. We do. We make them feel like they're part of the fucking family. We do. We do that. And we don't be fake and phony. We be real about it. We be real. We want them to have a good time. We show love. But see, the thing is with them, they don't do that. They fake and they be very phony with us. For many years, they be very phony with us. I mean, if you go to some of their houses and be a fly on the wall, you will find out how they truly feel about us. Fuck come around here, no fuck about it, I know. It always, there's a hoe in the house. There's a hoe in the house. It's a hoe in the house, y'all. It's a hoe in the house. I know God loves the hoes too. But we might have to get rid of her ass. Because we ain't God over here, okay? Don't play me. Well, let me get rid of this hoe out the house. I feel like getting me a hoe out the house. Bye. Ooh, that hoe don't say a lot of stuff. Bye. All of them are not alike, but some are too. Exactly. All of them not alike. All of us is not alike. But one thing I can say, we could be black people, don't really care for white people. But the thing is, when they come around us and they come into a dinner or a party, we ain't going to show it. We ain't going to do no harm to them. When black people don't like white people, they just be talking. But see, when white people don't like us, they be plotting. They be plotting. It's different. And some of them love us to death. And some of them do. And some of them love that man to death. And they don't love black women. It's a lot of white women date black men and can't stand a black woman. They do. For what reason? I don't know. But it happens that way. I know it's weird. It's opposite like black boy. The white could protect him. If these were Nolan friends, they would have talked to him. When he tried to say, Nolan had just turned 18, probably, I don't know. Real friends would have said, no, Nolan. You came with us, you going back with us. We not leaving here. And they say that's why the person over that boat may be charged. He may be charged because how in the hell you going to leave some people off your ship? Just like when we go on cruises. We have a certain time to be back at that dock. And when one of us don't come back, that cruise ship going to sit there and they going to do an investigation as long as they could. And to a party, every party that they know is back on deck. They ain't going to haul ass. That ship give you plenty of times when they stop. And we go into these cities, now some people don't come back. But what? They let the people know right away, hey, so-and-so didn't get back on the boat. So-and-so didn't get back on the boat. Because some of them do, rent cars and stuff. And they can go into the tours, see how the people live and stuff like that. But if you traveling with your only black friend, somebody who been coming to your house ever since you say been in elementary school
Why would you leave him? Why? Excuse me. How many times Nolan had been out there? Was that his first time or his second time? You know Nolan didn't know that island like that. You know he didn't. How many times had no? That was Nolan's first time. Especially if that's his first damn. If that's his first time, hey man, you get your ass on this boat. I'm not finna leave you out here. I'm not finna leave my best friend. In other words, I say, well, since you want to stay, I'm going to stay with you. And it's kind of strange that all four of them so fucking close. They supposed to be like this. Nobody want to stay with Nolan. Nobody saying that let's not leave him by himself. Nobody woke up. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Nobody woke up. My concern, Nolan Wells might have never even got off the damn boat. But the white girl, he was off the boat because she talked to him. She said only briefly that I talked to Nolan Wells. And Nolan said he had to go back and get with his friend. Because Nolan knew he left his cell phone. Nolan knew he left his cell phone. So, when Nolan said he was going to stay, wait a minute. Out of all of y'all looking at his cell phone on the boat. Nolan said he going to stay. Hold on, man. Nolan going to stay? Take Nolan his phone. Take Nolan his phone. Mess me with this bull crap. Because that's what it is. If Nolan was going to stay, take Nolan his phone. Man, I've been doing... Nolan ain't never stayed before. No. Bring your ass back on this goddamn boat. No. Okay, man, if you want to stay with this woman, hold on. Let's give Nolan his goddamn phone. See, that phone telling tales. That phone know if a young man say he gonna stay and he gonna leave his fucking phone for hours and he gonna hang out, that boy ain't have no intention to stay according to the girl, because she said she only talked to Nolan briefly, and say he had to go catch his friends. If Nolan say he was gonna stay, why y'all ain't getting Nolan his phone? Y'all know this is an island that he could get lost. He need to contact somebody. Why y'all ain't getting Nolan his phone? Why his mama ain't get his phone till 11 o'clock at night? Now you know the sun went down at 6 or 7. You know Nolan wasn't still out there on that island. So why, y'all, wait a minute, y'all ain't giving his mama his phone. She had to track his damn phone down 11 o'clock at night. God damn it, why you ain't stopped by mama's house and say, hey, 6 o'clock, y'all got back around 6 o'clock. Come on now, y'all got back around at 6 o'clock. So why y'all ain't called Miss Well and say, Miss Well, Nolan stayed out there. But I got his phone. He stayed. Yes, ma'am. He said he was going to stay. And I said, well, let me call Nolan mama before she come get his phone. Your son stayed. That's why we know this shit ain't right. Why? Y'all ain't getting Nolan his phone. Y'all knew he said he gonna stay. So y'all gonna leave him out there tragically with no phone? And while Nolan was having some problems, why he ain't asked to borrow nobody else's phone? And say, hey, mama, I'm trapped on this damn island. It was other people out there. It was people out there living to the next day. Nolan ain't contact none of these people and say, those motherfuckers left me, mama. I'm stranded, mama. Because you can tell he was a mama's boy. Nolan wouldn't have did that to his family. Nolan would have not disappeared like that. Y'all, something went left and we don't know. You know, I heard this so-called going around for who's on the boat. The boat was owned by somebody. I seen it on Willie page. He couldn't for some reason. This ain't right, y'all. Patty, are you trolling? Are you on the boat? Are you here representing so-called friends? They were lying on Katie
and she stepped forward and cleared her name. She said Nolan only talked to her briefly. They were trying to say that, he just met Katie. He wanted to be out there and leave his phone. That's why he ain't use Katie's phone. And say, hey man, y'all bring me my damn phone. I'm going to hang with Katie. But Katie's daddy, they're trying to make him out of racist. I don't know that man. They should have taken the phone and the keys to the moment exactly before it got dark. Because they all got back in the daylight. 11 o'clock at night? Man, please. Because she felt something. His mama felt something. 11 o'clock at night, Nolan ain't blank. She felt that mother instinct. She had to track his fucking phone down. Dumb little head. Did he on? Let me see if this remote working, because this fucker acting stupid. Let me see. Let me see if this remote work. This remote acting up. I told y'all they tore up my remote the weekend. I'm about to change the batteries or something. I can't get this remote working. Hold on. I don't, the bottom fell. I can't even find it. Must have went underneath the table somewhere. Breaking Nolan Wells family prepare for the worstest. What the fuck going on? Ooh, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can unmute it. I had to turn the volume down because it's so damn crazy.
I don't know that that's the safest thing to do, but you know, she's doing everything that she can do with a circumstance that she didn't ask for. So, you know, I support her, and I think, this is great that we're talking about what's happening.
Well, you want to be sensitive because people will take your words out of context. Is that what you're saying?
Kathy Ireland, a long time ago when I interviewed her, told me about a book called How Helping Hurts. And I don't want to try to help the situation and add anything to it. I don't want people to say, oh, Jason Lee said she shouldn't be on social media. No, I think that she should do whatever she feels she needs to grieve for her son and share his story. But as somebody who lost somebody very close to him and knows the amount of pain and anger and just fluctuating feelings, you know, I wish I would have had somebody to help me heal in a way that I needed to be healing at the time. And just social media right now with all the speculation and the racism and the attacks and the opinions, I mean, that's all mixed in with the love. But right now she needs to be in a safe space.
Jason, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you joining us. Any final words, anything you want to add? I'm told by my correspondent who's there, they are waiting for Tyler. Reportedly, Tyler's going to show up. They're waiting. They closed the church for a little bit to getting in. I don't know if let's see if he's there before you go. Douglas, are you there? Douglas?
Good morning, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So what's going on? You said there are a lot of folks outside of the church. Can you take us inside? And Jason Lee is on with us as well.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So what's going on, Douglas?
A few thousand people that are here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'd say I've been here for, an hour or so. I'd say there are a few thousand people here. People have been filing in line, going through what seems like airport-style security, metal detectors and things like that. One of the things that's super remarkable is that I'd say that the crowd is extremely diverse. There are people here from all different, races and ethnicities, and which is really, really, interesting to see, considering the story. And it's really hot out here. People are, the mood is pretty somber, I would say. And I think people are just trying to get inside to be with the family and pay their respects.
It is a big arena, but there's limited space, correct?
The sanctuary. They're telling people as they go inside that there are no cell phones allowed, and if anybody's caught with a cell phone, they will be probably removed from the sanctuary.
Wow.
So I'm not really sure exactly what the layout is inside, but I know that they're congregating inside of the sanctuary at this time.
And you said they had been halting people going in because Tyler was either there or arriving? Tyler,
I don't know if it's directly because he's here or arriving, but more because of just the security protocols. I think there were just so many people, and like I said, it seems like I can't see directly inside, but it seems like it's airport style security to get into the venue. So I think there might have just been like a bottleneck. I have been hearing the security and the staff here talk about Tyler Perry arriving. Unclear if he has arrived or if he is yet to arrive, if he will use the main entrance or if he will use some kind of a side entrance. But I've been staying put and standing by to be able to capture some of that once Mr. Perry walks in.
All right. Douglas, we'll get back to you. Douglas as Tyler gets in or whatever, and they are able to secure it off. We look forward to hearing from you inside. I don't think that you can record. There will be a live feed. We'll get back to our correspondent who's on the ground in Mississippi, Douglas Robbins. Thank you very much. Anything to add as you heard that, Jason?
Well, I text Tyler. He usually responds right away, and he hasn't responded, so he may be there. The one thing that you pointed out earlier that I think is important to note is that Tyler does a lot of stuff for a lot of people behind the scenes, and he doesn't do it for the news. And him showing up and not announcing he's showing up is indicative of that. But him being there will again keep this circulated in some of the mainstream conversations. I hope mainstream media is there, which I'm sure they are. But it's great that independent media that's now also mainstream is capturing it because obviously we need to keep this alive. And so I'm hoping that something good comes out of all of this, and that the people who may be responsible are held accountable.
The Vice Mayor of Stockton, California, the podcaster, streamer, thought leader, entrepreneur, and founder of Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee. Jason, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time.
Anytime.
All right, Jason.
A word from our sponsors now. We're back with this story live. You ever finish a book and immediately think, I wish more people would read this? Well, that's how I felt about Bullies, Parasites, and Slaves, Replacing Exploitation with Mutual Care by George Koch. The book asks a simple question. Why do so many systems reward exploitation instead of cooperation? George Koch draws on history, real-world examples, and his own experience as a technology executive to explain how many of us end up underpaid, overworked, and discouraged from questioning the system. But what I like most is that he doesn't stop with the diagnosis. He offers another way to think about building a society based on mutual care instead of exploitation. Whether you read it in paperback, digitally, or listen to the audiobook, it's worth your time. And if you genuinely can't afford it, guess what? It's available, free. Go to BPS online or text BULLY to 511-511. That's BULLY, BULLY, to 511-511. Text fees may apply. And we're back now live. We're watching the situation in Mississippi at Nolan Wells' funeral. It's going on. We'll have a live feed for you in just a moment and some live coverage there, but we are following it. And as I said earlier, that discussing the details of what happened, as you noticed with Jason, I talked more about how the family might be feeling, what they're dealing with, and all of the things that go along with that, because we'll have time to get to the details. So, of all the days, I'm not sure.
Remember Collins? Well, now.
All right, I'm going to get ready and get off of here and let y'all go watch Don Lemon. Oh, thank you in the service. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. I appreciate you so much. I do. I'm going to go, Miss Lo gonna let y'all go ahead on because I don't been on here for long enough. But I was feeling the same way, just like John Lemon. So, it was very emotional Monday for me. That's why I say a smooth Monday. Because when you lose people that you love dearly, and just to think that If he died with foul play and somebody took this baby, we all know. We don't know what happened. Thank y'all for the blessings. I love y'all so much. We all don't know what happened to this baby, but we know something did happen to this baby. Yes, we didn't have time for lumberjack. Oh, we did. Not today. Not this Monday. Not this Monday. We have bigger issues. Yes. And I want to share what family go through. So I pray to God that it wasn't foul play, but we know something happened. We can feel it. As you a mother like me and a grandmother and don't raise black men, we know something deep in our soul went left about Nolan. And I would feel right if they could explain where the fuck did he go? That's all Miss Loretta want to know. Where did that baby go? Where did he go? What happened to that baby? Did he get sick? Did he have a heart issue? We needs to know this, y'all. Thank you for the blessing, SA. Thank all of y'all. I just can't see him come in because I'm on this pretty girl. I got to learn how to set all this stuff up. Everything be set up through computers and stuff. But thank every last one of y'all for all the blessings and all the love. But we still got to find out what happened. So I'm going to be watching Don Lemon because I say that's the only one. He don't play no bullshit. He don't make up shit. And I still like Willie D too. But everybody got to get their money. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. The real art tosses have not came back yet. That's the only the one they got is from what Mississippi say. Yes, you too, Sam. You have a beautiful day and thank you. Yolanda, good morning. How you doing, sugar? I see a lot of new people came in the chat today, but make sure you subscribe to Auntie Loretta channel. And like I say, I'm going to be keeping up with y'all. I will be back. Because we got to find out what happened to this baby. You know, this thing bothers me. It got me in tears. It got me breaking down because I just pray ain't nobody torture this baby. I just pray that ain't nobody do no harm will to this baby. They had a brother who was brutally murdered. To have a brother brutally murdered, you know, people have lost their life. And that's sad. Because they don't ask to go that way. And that's why, Celine, I had to say there is two worlds out there. It is the world of God, and it is the world of demons and devils. Oh yes, they is. They're gonna have tight tension today all day. All day. And I started to go to the funeral because I started to just take me a little vacation, go get I don't want to live in there. I don't even stay in a motel. I was gonna take me a little vacation. I said this would be, you know, some good content for my channel and everything. If I travel to Mississippi to the funeral, no, I didn't want to stay in a motel, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We want justice for Nolan, and I pray to God, but and you know what his mother gonna have to go through is, heck no, you may not. Oh, I was gonna come out here and beg y'all. Cause y'all know Auntie don't mind begging. If I need to go somewhere, I don't give a D what they say. You know, I ain't got no husband over here. Yeah, so they are. Okay, yes, heard about that, and the basketball player. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go watch Don Lemon, because, you know, he got more of it. But I done been on here almost with y'all over 2 hours, close to 2 hours, so I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna try to come back with later on today. Let me see, can I put my son in here? There go my son. Auntie House, Loretta Brown. You two know what it is now. They know it.
That's the Lunchables effect.
Come on over. Come on, children. Come on over. 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 I say, come on. Every day. Come on in here. Bring some laughter. Bring some laughter. Bring some grin. Most of all, just bring your friends. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. You and you. I say, get on in here. He and he. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to bring your friends. I say, come on in here. Just bring that friend. Come on in here. Come on in here. Bring the laughter. Bring that friend. Don't tell what you done said. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Say what? Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody. I say what? I say what? What did I say? Bring more than one. What did I say? Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. I'll leave the light on for you. Come on over to your auntie house. I love